Good morning. It's morning for me right now. Depending on when you're watching this, it may not be morning for you. Boom shakalaka, shakalaka boom boom. Got my cup of cheer. Cheers. This cup of cheer is straight up lemon juice. That's what one lemon squeezed looks like in a glass. So just trying to promote healthy lifestyle, healthy living. So that's what's up right here. That's the lemon juice, the daily cup of lemon juice. So down the hatch. Here we go. Whoa, that was a particularly bitter sour lemon. Not all lemons are created equal. Oh boy. So, if you're wondering why I'm here, why you're here, why we're here, we are particularly we. I am particularly me. No, those are just the names of a couple YouTube channels that I created. I'm not sure where this is going to get posted. I have, I think, 4 YouTube accounts at least. So I will start with this quote that has stuck with me over the years that I'm finally taking action on, and that is, without further ado, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So this is the start of my journey to something great. And that quote is by Zig Ziglar. And yeah, it's just kind of always stuck with me. And it stuck with me around the idea of starting a continued journey of content creation on YouTube. So here we go. I'm recording this video on my OBS studio software with the Canon EOS 7D digital SLR camera, sitting on a ring light mount, and my AT2020 Audio Technica XLR microphone connected to the Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface. See, I've acquired all of these technological items, technology, this camera equipment, this audio equipment, and I've never really put it to full use. So the time to hesitate is through. So here is the beginning of my journey, and I wanted to start on YouTube today because I'd been streaming on Facebook for the past few days as I kind of got this, rolling, and trying to hold myself accountable. I'd been doing daily streams. I want to try to cut it a little bit shorter. I realize that 30 minutes might be a long time for somebody to commit watching these videos, so I'll try to be succinct and just a little bit more brief in these videos. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into my phone here in a moment. After I talk about the purpose of the channel, the purpose of the channel is the purpose to find purpose. I want to be open and transparent. I hit a rough patch in my life, an identity crisis, and I am on a journey of self-discovery. And my purpose right now, because I don't know what that purpose is to find my purpose. So I'm here to hold myself accountable in finding my purpose, and hopefully sharing that journey with just at least one of you for inspiration or motivation. If I inspire at least one person out there, I will be so grateful, because this journey for me hasn't been easy from the moment I hit rock bottom to climbing to where I am now. And I will say one more thing before I jump into today's gratitude practice. It's important to measure backwards. If you measure towards your goals, you may end up being disappointed because you're not there yet, right? So, and if we think about where we've come from, you can see that growth, and it does give you that motivation and inspiration. So boom shakalaka, shakalaka boom boom. Let's go ahead and jump into today's gratitude. So this is something that I've been practicing since I read The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. She wrote The Secret. I've just been continuing to find things that I'm grateful for, and say those blessings out loud. So I've got a template here that I can share in the comments or description below. But yeah, I just kind of, in the magic practice daily, you're finding 10 things that blessings that you're grateful for. In my continued magic practice, I'm just using the template and going for 4. I think 4 is a pretty reasonable number. And, throughout the day, I'm just finding that I do have more gratitude for things in life because this has opened me up to just being more grateful. I'm so thankful, so grateful that I did come across this book. It has changed my life. I realized that part of maybe why I hit rock bottom to begin with was I was taking the things in my life for granted. And yeah, I think it's important to have gratitude for the things that you do have in your life, things that I have in my life. I'm not saying you have to do this, but let's go ahead and jump right in today. My continued magic practice. I am truly blessed to have chances, because chances are going for it again after it didn't quite go to plan at first. Chances are going for it even when it seems impossible. Chances are that one time where it finally comes together and feels right. I'm so grateful for the gift of chances. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy and grateful for determination, because I have a burning desire inside to break the cycle and do what I have never done before. I am focused on results, even if they are small and over a long period of time. Thank you for the blessing of determination. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am truly grateful for recovery, because as I train and exercise my body, it recovers and strengthens, and I can train and exercise again and again to build on the foundation to a greater physical fitness. I'm so thankful for the blessing of recovery. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. With all my heart, thank you for water, because water is life. Water is so precious, and the value it provides to our planet and all living creatures is extraordinary. I am so grateful for the gift of water. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of the gift of water, I've got some water right here. I am so grateful for water. As you look at it, it's so interesting, that fluid motion. It forms to whatever shape of the container it is in. It's clear, it looks clean, and yeah, I've seen some studies, at least in some documentaries. I haven't really read too much about it, but like quantum physics, right? So I love this water. This water is so beautiful. This water is gorgeous. This water is love. This water is valued. This water is going to refresh and nourish my body. So those blessings that I'm saying to this water changes the energy dynamic. And then as I consume this water, I'm hoping that those blessings flow throughout me as well. The idea came from, I believe the documentary is What the Bleep Do We Know? Like Further Down the Rabbit Hole or something. It's a documentary on quantum physics. And I think it's set in Hillsboro or the Portland, Oregon area. I used to live there. I just recognized the signs in the film portion of the documentary where they're like filming, it's sort of like a scripted part of the documentary, like a scripted segment of the documentary, right, where they're sort of playing out a movie to go along with it. But there's a study that around water, and essentially they froze the water, I believe, and they took the first water bottle in the display was just that like sparkling spring, or not sparkling, but spring water from that region, and they froze it, and they magnified the water crystals, and looks what you would expect, right? The frozen water crystals. And then they took the same bottle and they replaced the label with like another label that had blessings on it, like gratitude or love or beauty, these kind of words. And each of those magnified frozen crystals just looked gorgeous, and really exaggerated what that beauty, you know. And then they took one that had, I think, evil or, you know, just a negative word, and the water crystals looked so different. It was like yellow and dark, and a gentleman comes up behind the woman who's like the main character in that film or scripted portion of that documentary, and he says, if our thoughts can do that to water, imagine what they can do to us. So I'll leave you with that today. If you haven't seen that documentary, I think it's really cool. It's called What the Bleep Do We Know? I think, you know, there might be two iterations of it. Maybe Down the Rabbit Hole or Further Down the Rabbit Hole might be like the second one. So I will see if I can find links to that and put those in the description. But I really appreciate any and everyone who stumbled across the video, the channel. If this is content that you think you might enjoy, this is the first of hopefully many. This is my start to hopefully something great. I want to hold myself accountable and inspire at least one person out there. That would be so awesome. I am on a path to self-discovery and finding my purpose. Right now, my purpose is to find my purpose. And I hope that there's people of like mind out there that can resonate with what I'm saying. So, boom shakalaka, shakalaka boom boom.